came out, I saw all the memes on Twitter and IG about him needing to learn Mandarin because he was going to go play in China. Motherfucker just signed for $80 million.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. So Dillon Brooks just signed a 4-year, $80 million deal to join the Rockets. Just before we talk about Dillon Brooks, let's talk about what the Rockets have done so far. They hired Ime Udoka, the former Celtics coach who got the Celtics to the finals. Then the scandal happened. The Rockets had a decent team with young players like Jalen Green. When Ime Udoka came in, the first thing he mentioned is he needed some veterans in the locker room, and that's exactly what they've done. So apart from Dillon Brooks, they've signed Fred VanVleet, a former champion with the Raptors, then Jeff Green, a recent champion with the Denver Nuggets. Fred VanVleet and Jeff Green are experienced, so there'll be big voices in the locker room. Then there's Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks has a different type of leadership. In the recent past, he has been one of the players who has been very misunderstood, very disrespected, and very underrated. An equivalent of Dillon Brooks is somebody like Draymond Green. These kind of players are very helpful in a team. They bring the energy constantly, and they're the kind of player who gets into the heads of the opponent. On top of that, Dillon Brooks is also talented. He contributes both offensively and defensively. People pretend that he doesn't contribute much, but that's not the case. This is what Reddick is talking about. Let's listen to him, then we'll get back to our discussion.
Now all of a sudden you have a lot of pieces, young pieces, you have good players, and then on top of that, you go out and you get Dillon Brooks. And I want to say one thing about Dillon Brooks, because I said this when that report came out. I thought it was bullshit. Everybody spent a month clowning this guy. They clowned him during the Lakers series. They clowned him afterwards. They clowned him after the report came out. I saw all the memes on Twitter and IG about him needing to learn Mandarin because he was going to go play in China. Motherfucker just signed for $80 million. Sorry for the language, but he just signed for $80 million. He's a good player, valuable player. Said it many times. I'll say it again. I wanted Dillon Brooks on my team. I want a disruptor. I want a guy that's a pest. And I want a guy that can defend at his level. He's an all defensive type player. You need those guys on your team. All of a sudden, Houston is a really, really interesting team.
I totally agree with what Reddick is saying. Do you think the Rockets made the correct move? Please drop a comment. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Thank you.